We live? We're live, yeah. See, guys, this is Social Media Live Friday, and I'm Phil Gertis. You by now have been sticking around, seeing what we're doing, and enjoying. I know you're enjoying because I keep seeing the comments and the likes and the hearts and the posts and everything else, so I definitely appreciate it, and I love the love. This is all about, Social Media Live Friday is all about for us educating, helping, teaching you about all things real estate and some of the subtle nuances of real estate, maybe the things that don't necessarily sit on the forefront of what real estate is. They sit a little bit outside of the box. So we're here in beautiful downtown Annapolis. Just over there we have the new Bozzuto project, which is a now 21 unit condo building that we're selling. I'm super excited about that. Behind me we have Murray Hill, super desirable neighborhood. President's Hill is right over there. West Street runs across. It's a great place, and downtown Annapolis is right down the road. So why do I start with this? Well, I start with it because this is a great destination for folks that are boomers. If you're a boomer, this is for you. And here's the thing, I want you to know, I know who our audience is. I do definitely understand that the majority of people that watch our Social Media Live Friday, well, they're not in the baby boomer category. So what do you need to do? You need to heart, like, love, comment, and most importantly, tag and share. This Social Media Live Friday, it's gonna be so darn important that you are tagging your friends that are in that boomer category so that they can get a piece of this information. They can get educated about what it is and what people are looking for right now in that boomer category. Well, here's what we're focusing on. We're focusing on why and how a boomer would sell and move today. Why would you sell? You have that home. I've got my notes right here, right? So why do boomers, I got 3 pages of notes actually, why do boomers sell their home today? What's important to that boomer category and why would they sell their home? Well, there's a couple reasons. The first thing I want to talk about is who are boomers, right? So boomers, or baby boomers, they were born between 1946 and 1964. Your birthday was between 1946 and 1964. That puts you in the boomer category. Now, you're wondering, should I sell my house? You know, my friends sold, my neighbors sold, my family members sold, but should I sell my house? Well, what are the reasons that boomers first consider selling it all? You tell me if you know someone. Comment below and tell me, do you know someone that maybe you've had a conversation with and this is what they're thinking? Tell me if you know someone that maybe you haven't had a conversation with, but you're thinking it for them. Maybe they have children that moved out. Finally, woo! Boom! It just happened. The kids finally moved out. But oh, caveat, for good this time. They're not moving back in, right? The kids moved out. Maybe your house, it's too large. You got a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 4,000 square foot house. It's just too big. You know, the era of the McMansion is gone. So maybe your house is just too big. Maybe the utilities are too expensive. The taxes are too high. How about this one? How about cleaning the house? Every single day you're cleaning and cleaning and cleaning, but you're cleaning rooms that people barely ever go into anymore because that phase of life is over. Well, these are the questions that you start asking yourself when you're thinking, is it time for me to move? These are the questions you start asking yourself. And if you answer those questions, like a lot of baby boomers already have, and you answer and you say, yeah, the kids are out. The house does feel too big. These taxes, why am I paying all these taxes? Why do I pay to keep all these lights on? What is the point? I never even go into these rooms. If that's you and you're thinking to yourself, yeah, these answers to my questions are yes, 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 it might be time to move. So the National Association of Realtors, good old folks, the National Association of Realtors just released their 2019 Home Buyer and Seller Generational Report. This is important. This is talking about the generations, talking about what each generation is doing and how they're doing it. And by the way, we'll link that report to these Social Media Live posts so that you guys can have them. We'll throw the link up after the fact. But here's what they said. In the baby boomer category, okay, in that baby boomer category, they have the older boomers and the younger boomers. And they basically said that the younger boomers, 46% of them started looking online for houses first. All right, so where do they start looking? Where are you as a boomer starting to look? Well, 46% of you start looking online first. The older boomers, 44%. So it's pretty safe. We'll say about 45% of boomers start looking online first to find their next home. Okay, what's next? Then they decide where they want to live, right? So if you're a boomer, you're probably saying to yourself, well, where am I going to live? What am I going to, if I move now, it's a hard decision, Phil. I've raised my kids here. I've lived here. I've experienced life in this home. I'm so used to and accustomed to what living in this house is about, living in this area, this neighborhood. But the truth is, you guys are getting past that pretty quickly. Now, well, how do I know? Well, here's the deal. 20% of the younger boomers and 31% of the older boomers have lived in their homes for more than 20 years. This is a big deal, more than 20 years, and they're moving far away. The younger boomers, you're moving 27 miles from where you live. The older boomers, you're moving 50 miles or more from where you live, from where you built this entire life. So what's neat and what's happening is, while we are recognizing, right, boomers, you're recognizing that, yes, I built a life here, you're also recognizing it's time for a change. And you don't want a small change. Like, you're not looking to move, a couple streets over. You're not looking to move to something similar. You're looking to move somewhere completely different, to do something 100% different. You're moving from the McMansion to the Bozzuto West 141 project. You're moving from, the 17 acres to the beautiful downtown Annapolis location. These are the things that you're doing. You're making some serious changes, because gone are the days where you want to drive everywhere you go. Now you want to start experiencing life. You want to travel more, so you want to reduce expenses. You want to, this is a big one, you want to gain walkability. You want to wake up and go. You don't want to have to say, I got a 30-minute drive to get where I want to go and then I can enjoy myself. You want to wake up, go outside, and just step into the excitement. And that's some of the things that nice towns and nice communities, they offer you. That's one of the reasons I love living in Annapolis, because I have that as an opportunity. So what else? Boom. Why? What's the primary reason? We went over a couple reasons why people are moving, but just so you know, most baby boomers right now, the ones that have already done it, you're still thinking about it, but the ones that have already done it, so factor these things in. They want to live closer to family and friends. They have a home that's too large. We talked about that. Or it's chapter 2, 3, 4, or 5, whatever it is. It's called retirement, right? They've retired. They need a shift, a transition, and something flat out different and new. All right, so obviously, if you're in that baby boomer category, you still think the same way most of you have always thought, and in my opinion, it's a great way to think. Home ownership is a great financial investment. 83% of younger boomers and 82% of older boomers still feel that home ownership is a very, very good investment. So here's what we've done. We know we're making the right investment by not just selling our house and renting. We know we're making the right investment by buying something, but we want to make sure it's the right something. So as a boomer, we're making sure that we're moving to the right location. We're okay with it being further than where we were, because we're ready for a fresh start, fresh chapter. We want people to come visit us and enjoy where we're living, just like we are now going to enjoy where we're living. We know that we're starting online, but at the same time, we're calling great real estate agents and we're saying, listen, this is where I am in life. I'm ready for a shift, to transition my next beautiful chapter of living. So I am ready to make the shift. Can you help me do it? So you get with a great local agent. Ding! I love the ding, guys. I'm a big fan of the ding. So if you're a boomer and you're thinking of selling, if you're a boomer and you are thinking of selling your home, now might be the right time. Interest rates are super low. So that means money's cheap. That means that financially, the person that maybe a year ago could not step in and offer you a great price for your house can do it now. Also, there's a real estate pricing correction happening right now. What does that mean? There's a correction that may cause you this time next year to get less money for your house. Yeah, it's really what's happening. So this correction is causing a question of, this time next year, will I get less money for my house? So because money's cheap now, more people can buy. Because the correction is on its way, it's happening right now. Your top dollar for your home is probably right now. Now's the time for you to call a great local real estate agent and say, hey, listen, I think it's time. I'm ready. Help me with my options. Help me figure out what to do. Reach out to an agent that can help you do that. Ding! And we can get it done. I love you. We love you. We're excited. It doesn't matter if you're in South County. It doesn't matter if you're in Baltimore, if you're in Anne Arundel, Howard, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if you're on the Eastern Shore. We are here to help you get the job done. So reach out to us. We'll step up, we'll step in, and we'll get it done. I hope this information helped you. You baby boomers, I want to step in and help. How can we help? I love you. That's it. This is Social Media Live Friday. Don't forget, most important thing is if you know a boomer, share and tag. Share this on your wall, share it on their wall, and tag them in the comments. If you have questions or you want us to talk about a specific topic next week on our Social Media Live Friday, make sure you comment below or send us a message. That's it. See you soon. Bye.